Hi and welcome to Archilumo for our PRIMAVERA P6 project. Hi Vikram. Hi Amarjit.
Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. How are you?
I'm good, sir.
Everything okay, nice. How was your day today, Vikram and Amarjit?
So it's good, sir.
Good, good.
It's so active.
The day was so active, huh? Good. Amarjit, it is better if you can start your videos and audios. It will be easy for us to communicate. So today we will be discussing about our complete P6 course, PRIMAVERA P6 course syllabus and its outline. It's very important to understand syllabus previously before starting the work. Anyway, some more candidate has to join, so give them 2-3 more minutes, and once they join, we will start our program. Today, I will send you through admin the software, PRIMAVERA P6 software, to install it. Installation procedure will be already described in the package which I will send to admin. So just install it on your system, and from tomorrow we will start P6 formally. Today, syllabus outline and some screenshots I will let you understand about P6. So give these guys 2-3 minutes to join, and inshallah we will start. In between, I would like to detail the syllabus. Okay, so I will share my screen to all of you, and so that you can see it, and one by one I will explain the syllabus. The course content, I hope on all of your screen the course content is coming. Yes, Vikram, Aditya, are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. It's clear.
Yes, sir.
So course content is there. We have already gone through introduction to PRIMAVERA and some project management terminology along with project management life cycle. Okay. Now, what is EPS? What is OBS? How the new project is created? What are the calendars? What does it mean and how it is used? How it is made and how it is used? What is work breakdown and structure? What is a project? What are the activities, critical path, relationship, scheduling, constraints, some filters regarding codes, groups, and sorting, resources and roles, assigning resources and cost, update and reports. This all will be covered in our P6. Some more things are there. These are just course content outline. Let me explain EPS. The term is coming EPS and OBS. I will give you detailed slide on all these things. EPS, OBS, whatever this terminology involved in P6, all the terminology will be will give example, explanation, everything to understand you theoretically, and we will apply it in due course of our learning P6. So let us understand about EPS and OBS. This is a term, it will be used and applied in P6. EPS is nothing but it is the extended form of enterprise project structure. Simply, if we say simply in simple terms, it is nothing but a company's topmost hierarchy organization. Topmost, I mean, any organization topmost hierarchy. How it is, I will explain you. Suppose Blue Moon is a company or ABC is a company. That company deals with lots of departments, lots of, under those departments, lots of projects are there. I will show you the concerned slide also. That's an international slide, mashallah. You will understand it better. But let me first explain what is EPS. So EPS is nothing but it is enterprise project structure. Means simply that in this EPS, the highest node or highest level you can say will be company itself. Under that company, the structure is all EPS structure. I'm trying to explain you. Under company, under this company, Blue Moon or ABC, whatever may be, different department will be there. Suppose Blue Moon is dealing with some civil project, some mechanical project, some electrical project. Under civil project, maybe infrastructural project, maybe residential project, maybe commercial project. Under infrastructural project, maybe highways, maybe flyovers, maybe airports. Under residential projects, maybe commercial villas, residential villas, residential buildings. And under commercial project, maybe commercial villas, offices, commercial buildings. So right from company will be on top mode. I can show you. You just go through this one. See, this is the hierarchy, how it is managed, how it is charted out, EPS hierarchy. This test company, you can say it is just a company or the enterprise which is doing all these projects or all these projects under these departments. So the company itself, you can keep it as a top in top node or top hierarchy. That company may be having some projects in Saudi Arabia, some projects in Egypt. You people know Egypt, no? That's an African country, okay? Saudi Arabia,
Yes, sir.
that is an Asian country, Gulf country. So any company, it may be ABC, XYZ, whatever may be, Blue Moon or Green Infratech or whatever may be, that company itself has to come into the topmost order in this hierarchy, in this structure, while we are doing EPS, while we are making EPS of any company. So company will keep it on the topmost level. After that level means under that company itself, lots of other activities, projects or departments are there, no? So we will keep company at top. That company is dealing in two areas or two regions. So this Saudi Arabia and Egypt comes into, these are the sphere of work where these companies are working, Egypt and Saudi Arabia. Under Saudi Arabia, some industrial projects are there, some residential projects are there. Where these industrial projects are there? In Jeddah and Al-Khobar, and residential project in Riyadh. What type of residential projects are there? They are already given over here in project of Riyadh and residence. Same is given in Egypt. Industrial project, residential, Cairo, Alex, Sharm el-Sheikh, project of Cairo residence under Cairo. Means it is nothing but in the topmost hierarchy is company itself, and under company lots of nodes are there which are describing the department. Just I described you before that this company ABC may be doing work in electrical, mechanical, civil. I given you example for civil work, that under civil it may be working in infrastructure, in residential, in infrastructure, in commercial, in infrastructure, highways, all these things, railways, highways, flyovers. So this structure, complete structure from top, from company up to the project level, all this structure comes under EPS. Now, a term is OBS, organizational breakdown structure. organizational breakdown structure is nothing but, I will explain you again. Let me go with this slide now here. All the management guys, whether they are in site, maybe site engineer, definitely they are executing the project, they are managing the project, project manager, project engineer, all these guys who are involved in any project in any level of management, whether it is the smallest or lowest level, or whether it is VP or owner of the company, all these management guys are structured into OBS, organizational breakdown structure. Means it is the breakdown of organizational structure, management structure. These mason or labor or helper, they are not coming under OBS because they are not managing the project, they are directly doing the project. So those guys who are coming under management, whether it is in lowest level or in highest level, all these managers consists in OBS category. Means all these are included in OBS category or organizational breakdown structure category. Simply. So we could understand EPS, we could understand OBS. Now comes the project. Once we define EPS, means what is the company, what are the departments, under these departments, what are the projects are being done. This structure once we define, which is called EPS simply. After that, who are the responsible guys who will be executing these projects under different heads? Okay, so those guys will be structured, will be tabulated simply, if we can say, will be tabulated, and that tabulation, management guys tabulation will be called as organizational breakdown structure simply. So these two we could understand. Then comes the project. Already we have defined it. It's a temporary endeavor and this and that, whatever may be in our yesterday's session, before yesterday's session. Then comes EPS, OBS, project. Now, once the project, we make project, under projects, lots of things are there. In projects, any project, if it is a small or medium size or big project, I will explain you in writing also. Don't worry. Let me explain verbally first, then I will come on slide itself. So any project will consist of lots of WBS, and under that WBS, lots of activities. How can you explain a little bit about WBS?
Sir, I know only definition, work breakdown structure, I think.
Sorry.
Work breakdown structure, I think it is WBS.
It is just the name. I mean, extended form of WBS. Any project has to be divided into some small constituent or workable parts. That workable part or small components are called simply WBS. Such as, I will explain it on slide also, but let me explain first verbally. Such as, suppose any building project is there or villa project is there. Suppose it is just G+1 villa or ground story villa, 1-story villa. Now, this villa can be divided into foundation. Try to understand this. Foundation, I mean below plinth, and above plinth superstructure. That superstructure may further be grouped as a structural item, and finishing item. Okay, so this foundation, I mean below a structure, which is called substructure also, substructure, superstructure, and in superstructure, a structural part and finishing part. All these small component, when the villa work is divided into these 3-4 sub work or subheads, these subheads, small subheads, are called project WBS, work breakdown structure of this simple project. Because when you want to manage the villa, you cannot manage unless and until you break it down into some workable parts. So foundation, I mean substructure, superstructure, which includes say structural part, I mean RCC part or maybe a steel part, and finishing part. All these components become the WBS or work breakdown structure. So it is nothing but dividing the work into a small workable part, and we go for completing those small workable part. First we complete foundation, then we complete superstructure, structural part, whether it is RCC or steel, then we complete the finishing part of superstructure, which includes MEP, plaster, paint, whatever. So I tried to explain this WBS in a very simple manner. It is nothing but division, a smaller division of the entire project. And those divisions, right from beginning up to end, we are completing all this. Suppose a villa project we divided in 4 parts. All these 4 parts, one by one we are doing, and this way we are completing this villa project. So it is nothing but division of our project, subdivision of our project into a small workable component. This is about WBS. Under WBS, lots of activities are coming, just like in foundation or substructure. I mean, substructure means below plinth level. All this comes under, basically it is below ground level, but normally we take it from plinth level. So below plinth level, everything is under substructure part, which includes foundation also, which is in contact with earth or soil. You understand me? This foundation part, this is in contact with soil. So foundation, I mean substructure, superstructure, have lots of activities. Suppose if we take, it is up to us that we will subdivide foundation into one more WBS or superstructure into 2-3 WBS. That depends upon us. I will let you understand how we are going to make WBS for any villa or for any project. What are the standard criteria? But just for simplification, so that you can understand WBS, I'm explaining this thing. So all the WBS is having some activities which consume resources. I mean material, manpower, machine, money, everything they are consuming, and they are giving you the output. Such as in foundation, lots of activities are there which once completed with the application of resources, with the consumption of resources, the foundation part of this villa will be completed. Means foundation part of this project, and foundation part is one of the WBS, one of the work breakdown structural part that will be completed. So what may be the activities in this WBS of foundation WBS or substructure WBS? First of all, normally while laying foundation, what you are doing, first of all, any project you are going for site clearing and leveling. This is the very first item into any project, whether it is civil or structural or whatever may be, because no place, no site is leveled 100%. No site is cleaned 100%. So you cannot go for excavation and all these things in any uncleaned, plot or undulated plot. So you have to put grader, excavator, grader, all these things to make grading as per your architectural I mean, levels, architecture survey levels. So first item is in any project, any type of project, whether it is a small project, medium size or big project, you are going to do clearing, site clearing, cleaning, and this labeling, which is also, which comes under grading, excavation, a small excavation somewhere, filling somewhere, labeling, like this. So you normally label your project as per your yes, Vikram. Yes, Amarjit.
Yes, sir.
So we were referring to maybe there is some internet disturbance to Vikram. So he is not available right now, I feel.
Yes, sir. So we can wait for him.
Sorry.
We can wait for him, for Vikram.
Yes, yes. So let him rectify his connections if it is possible for him. So give him little bit time.
Sir, I missed one thing. I think that EPS, that enterprise, what you told?
Enterprise project structure. It is
Structure.
nothing but, yes, yes. It is nothing but company's structure of project. Simple. Department and project. If put simply, if you put the definition of this EPS simply, it is nothing but the companies or organizations project hierarchy from down to up. Means from project level to department level to company. First is company. Any company is the main item, no? Main enterprise is the company who are doing the project. So company, their departments, maybe infrastructure department, maybe under civil infra department, building department, in electrical, some power station department, in mechanical, some motor department. So, and in motor department, maybe Jaguar, maybe Maruti, that will be the project. Under civil department, infra, building, commercial, under infra, it may come this flyover, railways, highways, airports. So right from top, right from company up to the project level, all this hierarchy simply is called EPS, nothing more. Simple.
Okay. From the company to the bottom level.
Project level, yes, simple.
Project level.
Yes,
Okay.
from company to department to project. This simple structure is called EPS.
Okay.
I shared you another screen. Is it possible for you to see the new screen?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. So through this new screen, I promised you that I will explain something verbally and some part by writing so that you can understand in a better way.
Yes.
What I wanted to make you understand this EPS. EPS is nothing but under this, you can say any company, simple, any company, XYZ. Okay. Under this, lots of departments are there. Maybe one department may be civil department, another may be mechanical department, another may be electrical department. Under civil, maybe the business of this company in the field of infrastructure, in the field of buildings,
Yes, sir.
in infrastructure, maybe highways,
Bridge.
bridges,
GANT.
airport, lots, anything can be there. In buildings, maybe commercial,
Residential.
maybe residential. Under commercial, maybe this commercial building, I mean malls. In residential, villas. Okay, so
Yes.
same you can say in mechanical, it is instrument production department or projects. In electrical, it is substations. Okay, dynamo production, lots of things may be there. So this all structure, see, the company is on top, XYZ, whatever may be, and under company lots of departments are there. Okay, so this is called first node. This one is node 1, okay, or topmost level.
Okay.
Or you can say level 1 also, level 1 also. And these are the departments under this company. They can be termed as level 2, okay, or node 2. Try to understand, okay. And under this department, yes, Bikram, are you able to see this
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
slide, new slide?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so I want this, as per this Amarjit query, I am again trying to describe, to explain this EPS in a proper manner, because this very first term is very confusing in Primavera, because it needs very simple explanation, but people make it very complex. EPS is nothing but enterprise project structure, simply. What does it mean? Right from company up to the project level, or from project level up to the company level, including different departments, all this structure comes under EPS. Simply, it is called EPS. So I am trying to explain the EPS again, as per the request of Mr. Amajit, that this EPS, any company, any entity, and any enterprise, it is at the highest level, level 1, okay, or node 1 it can be called. This company may have a civil department, a mechanical department, an electrical department. Under civil department, lots of other department may be there, infra, project department, building project department, under mechanical instrument project department, under electrical substation and dynamo project department. Now, if we take it as civil, from civil, under infra department, maybe highways, maybe bridges, maybe airport project, under buildings, commercial and residential, under commercial malls, under residential villas. So all these are projects basically. We have now reached that project level. With
Okay, sir.
malls
Okay.
project and this
Okay.
villa project. So if we are reaching at project level, if these are highway project, bridges project, airport, once we reach at project level, so right from project level top up to company, all these structure are simply called EPS, nothing more than this. Number one. Number two, I would, as per my promise, I told you that I will explain it with the help of this writing also. So we will now try to understand again. Maybe you people may raise this question OBS. So see, under OBS, the very first guy in any management guy, all the management guy, right from site up to office, right from lowest management, maybe the guy site engineer, up to the president or a sponsor or client of the project. These all level, these all people come under OBS, organization breakdown structure. You can simply understand it like this. I write OBS of any company XYZ. The very first guy is the chairman of that company or general manager of the company, whoever is the responsible person. Okay. Or VP of the company, whoever may be the top management level, that guy. After that, maybe under general manager, operation manager. After operation, under operation manager, maybe manager projects. Under manager projects, lots of project manager maybe. Project manager civil, structural, project manager mechanical, project manager electrical, project manager architectural and landscape. So under manager projects, lots of other projects, individual projects manager, department wise project manager may be there. Suppose if it is an infra project or building project, I will take this project manager civil. Under this guy, maybe project engineer. Under this project engineer will be site engineer. A planning engineer is also directly under project manager. A QA/QC engineer or manager. So this all hierarchy you see right from company on top, or chairman on top, general manager on top, or VP on top, from their operational manager, manager projects, all the departmental manager, and under one department manager, these engineers, okay, down to site, who are managing the project, all this structure is called OBS of the project, company. And from OBS, we are taking these responsible guys and putting in different projects to run the project, to manage the project. So this is OBS, organizational breakdown structure of any organization or any company. That varies. This is just a sample, just an example, but it varies as per the company. Somewhere maybe operational manager is not there in hierarchy. Somewhere manager projects are not there in hierarchy, and under directly operation manager, these projects managers are there, and under project manager, engineers are there. So that depends upon the management of different type of companies, how they are arranging this OBS for their company. So we understood EPS, we understood OBS. Is there any doubt or query in these two? Because these are very important terminology to understand, which will be applied in project management software P6. Vikramdeep?
No, sir.
Amarji.
Understood.
No, sir.
Thanks a lot. So now the next item is project. Next item is project itself. We already defined project. Okay, so no need to go further for project definition and other things. But under any project, there will be WBS, work breakdown structure. How? I will explain it to you. Suppose there is any villa project. Okay, what will be the small components constituent of any villa? Maybe first one, maybe substructure. We can divide into substructure and superstructure. Okay, simple. These two. First of all, these two. Any villa can be divided into two components. One is substructure, another one is superstructure. Substructure, normally that part which is underground, but normally sometimes when road level is up, this plinth level also is covered. So we take normally at plinth level entire substructure. So this project, I mean villa project, if we take it as a simple project, villa. So what will be the WBS work breakdown structure? Simple is that structure, villa or this project, we divide into a small work packages. So we do those small work packages and complete the whole project. How? This WBS villa project is now we divide in substructure and superstructure. Now again, the substructure can be divided into foundation excavation. RCC and backfilling. In foundation activity excavation, you can divide this substructure into foundation excavation. Definitely you have to excavate it. Other things are also there, I will explain you. And this RCC part for footings or raft foundation or pile foundation, whatever, here it's villa, so footing, isolated footing only. And then after footing is completed, we are backfilling. So further, this substructure can be divided into foundation excavation, foundation RCC, and foundation backfilling. Again, this superstructure can be divided into a structural part of the villa, okay, and finishing part of the villa. A
Sir,
structural part, the RCC part, okay.
sir, can we divide the superstructure part as civil and interior?
Let me explain you. A structural part, the structure of the villa, and under finishing comes MEP, interior, whatever may be, okay.
Okay. Yeah, understood.
And yes, and the external work just as roads, gullies, all these things, this landscaping work, all this coming under external work. Soft landscaping, hard landscaping. So you can see that this villa project can be divided into substructure and superstructure, and this substructure can be divided into foundation, excavation, RCC, and backfilling. And again, the superstructure can be divided into a structural part of the structure, I mean RCC part, or maybe a steel part, and finishing part. That finishing part may be MEP part, interior part, external work, and external work. These three. We can divide it 1, 2, and 3 part. I mean 1, 2, and 3 WBS. And external part, roads, gullies, soft landscaping, hard landscaping. So this is the concept of WBS. WBS is nothing but we are breaking down the whole project, entire project, into a small workable sub project, you can say, or workable work packages. Now, under WBS, each WBS, there comes activities. Suppose our foundation WBS, what we just here, we discussed it, that it is one of the WBS under substructure, okay? Under foundation WBS, what may be the activities? Your first activity in any project, as I detailed, is site clearing and leveling, okay, along with grading or whatever may be. So site clearing is your first activity, okay. Again, what may be your activity? Excavation of footings. There will be lots of footings, no? So maybe 20 footing, 30 footing for every column. So you will be excavating the footings. Now, the third activity may be laying PCC. Okay, once the footing is excavated and compacted, I should write compaction also, and compacted up to 95%, okay, MDD, moisture density. So after excavation and compaction of the footings, we are going to lay plain cement concrete or blinding layer. In Gulf, it is called blinding layer, and here it is called PCC, plain cement concrete. Okay.
So what is that 95% MPD or MDD?
While you are excavating, okay, the surface is uneven. Maybe suppose I will explain you. Suppose this is your ground level, okay? This is your ground level. From this ground level, you are going deep 1.5 meter, okay? And excavating this footing F or F1. Once you are, means you excavated this entire footing, this entire complete, right from here up to here, okay? Suppose if it is 1.5 meter, not this one. Here up to here. Try to understand it properly. It is a civil and structural item. So you excavated 1.5 meter, but basically you will, if it is the depth of foundation, if 1.5 meter is the depth of foundation or footing, and you excavated up to it, but you have to excavate 10 centi more, 10 centi down. Why? Because in this 10 centi, you have to keep PCC, okay, plain cement concrete, without steel, without reinforcement, PCC, okay, and this part may be your RCC footing. This part may be your RCC footing. But what happens? This PCC is on basically on soil, no? On soil. So while you are excavating
Yes,
this
sir.
soil gets disturbed. This soil is disturbed, no?
Okay.
While you are excavating it. So why you are compacting to make it level, number one, make it level, okay? Because it is disturbed. Make it, first criteria is to make it level. And number two criteria is, as per the soil testing report or as per your experience as a good, nice architect or engineer, civil engineer, you are expecting that at this level, I have attained the required SBC, soil bearing capacity, maybe 150 kilonewton per meter square or 200 kilonewton per meter square, for which this foundation is designed. Okay, this foundation footing is designed. So you assume, or through experiment or through this laboratory investigation, when you feel that at this 1.5 meter from ground level, our SBC is good enough to lay the foundation, then we have to check it, the SBC. How we are checking? First, we are again leveling the ground and we are compacting it because it is disturbed. While we are excavating, the soil gets disturbed. So you have to stabilize the soil, compact the soil, okay? For compaction, you have to water that area, footing area, okay? And with some, maybe I will write you because I am from this area, 5 ton or 10 ton roller compactor. You are going to stabilize this one, okay? And you are putting some water also. So you moisten this area, this soil, and then compress it, because once you add moisture to the soil and compact, it is easy. In dry soil, it is very difficult to compact it. So you have to add moisture, means this 95% compression, means suppose if it is 1 meter, you have to compress. So if you could compress 95 centimeter down, you were to compress 1 meter and you could compress 95 meter down. So it is achieved. Your target of 95% MDD moisture density is achieved. Means it is a good soil, a stabilized soil now. Once we compact it to up to 95% MDD moisture density. This is the, though it is not concerned with you, it was not concerned, but I explained on your query. So what I mean to say, that footing excavation and compaction up to 95 MDD, and then once it is done, we are laying PCC or plain cement concrete of 10 centi. Okay, this one PCC of 10 centi. Okay, and on this PCC, we are starting RCC, laying a upper reinforcement and shuttering and all these things and concreting and starting the RCC part, this part. Okay, I will add over here. RCC footing, and then we are going for again for backfilling, and that backfill is compacted also. So once you put RCC footing, then the excavated part has to be backfilled again, okay, and compacted. You cannot leave it, no, just put RCC foundation and the adjacent parts are empty. So you have to refill it. These areas you have to refill it again and compact it as per consultant requirement, how much compaction they need it. So see, under foundation WBS, what are the activities? Site clearing and leveling, after site clearing and leveling, excavation for footing and compaction of the ground, excavated ground, and after that we are laying PCC, after that we are laying RCC footing, after that we are going for backfilling and compaction again. So this is normally a general activity under foundation WBS. But this activity, every activity, why it is called activity? Because it is the work directly done, being done on the site. That is the reason it is called activity. How? This site clearing will consume what? Resources. What resources it will consume? You have to apply manpower. Okay. You have to apply machinery. For leveling, grading, grader you have to use, no? Okay. Are you getting, you people? Manpower, machinery.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Material, maybe somewhere once you excavate, the same material you can transfer to the deep part, or sometime you have to borrow from outside material and make it level if it is very undulated. Okay, if it is not possible to make it just from excavated part, you have to borrow material. Other materials also you have to borrow. So manpower, machinery, materials, all these resources are called resources, and these resources are being applied into site clearing and leveling work. So this activity is itself, why it is called activities? Because it is consuming resources for its completion. Money also, you can refer here, money also, because all this manpower, machinery, material needs money, and you need extra money also for lots of things. So you can add this money also as one of the resources. So why it is called, it is basically, it is the action on the project. This is the action. You are taking this action. Any action, it will be regarded as activity, because that action will involve or consume resources, I mean manpower, machinery, material, money for completion. So this any WBS will contain lots of activities. Okay, how we will be doing WBS, how we'll be converting the entire project into a small part of WBS, and how WBS will be given activities. All these things we will learn in the next project, because I want, because you people are architects and the practical guys, so I'm not keeping myself attached to software itself. I'm giving you general views also for project management, I mean construction project management. So I completed your EPS, OBS, project already defined, this WBS and activities. If you have any query out of these 4 items, you can ask me. Otherwise, the next items, calendar, resources, scheduling, all these things will be detailed, inshallah. So if you have right from EPS up to this activity, any doubt, you can ask me, I will clear it. And I will close my lecture. I hope I could make you understand these 4 or 5 items: EPS,
Yes, sir.
OBS, project, WBS, and activity. Okay. So
Yes, sir.
inshallah, tomorrow we'll be meeting for
Yes, sir.
later part of this syllabus. And tomorrow I will, today itself maybe, or by tomorrow, you will get this software, install it, and for tomorrow itself or by day after tomorrow, we'll start the main software. Okay.
Okay,
Because
sir.
I feel it is my responsibility to clear first your fundas, theoretical fundas, so that it is very easy for you to go for this P6 software, direct application of this software. Because unless you understand WBS, unless you understand EPS, OBS, it is of no use to go in a hurry to start this software project, because you will not understand in a proper way. So let me first complete this theoretical part, which is basically practical part to understand, and then maybe tomorrow or by after day after tomorrow we'll start the software. No issue. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Till then, bye.
Okay. Thank you, sir.